Hi mga Ves, we're now at Davao City, at Davao Lanang SM. So we're going to watch the Just Stranger by Ann Curtis and Marco Gumabao. We're not able to watch last night because we're running out of time. So it's our last day here in Davao. So before we leave Davao, we're going to watch Just a Stranger only for Ann Curtis and Marco Gumabao. That's the very nice reason for us to watch the movie. So we already bought the tickets. It's already with me. So the three of us, Mamita and Cindy, so we bought the ticket already for only 175 pesos. For only 175 pesos. The tickets here is so cheap. 175 pesos in SM Davao Lanang, but in Tacloban it's 250 plus. See? Why? Why do this to us, Tacloban? Well, anyways, we're going to watch. So see you later. Bye, years. Kind of tiring roaming around the mall, but it's so nice because the place is beautiful. Like, it's windy outside, so also they're also using a natural light inside the mall, which is nice and good because it reduces the waste of energy. And also, like, the wind outside here is very beautiful, and I just so love it here. I don't know why. Maybe I have a heart for Davao. The movie's about to start in a few minutes, and we're now heading to the cinema where we're going to watch the movie. Cinema 2 here in SM Lanang, Davao City. So, I don't know what to expect with the movie, but let's just see. So, see you later, guys. Hi mga Ves, yes, we just went out of the movie house and we watched Just a Stranger by Ann Curtis and Marco Gumabao. And to tell you honestly, like, I had a lot of things to say about the movie, like good things about the movie. So I don't know where to start. There were 3 parts of it, or 3 scenes that made me realize a lot of things about life. We're going to have a movie review about the movie that we have just watched, which is Just a Stranger by Ann Curtis and Marco Gumabao. So first things first, how was the movie, guys?
That was awesome.
So why is it awesome? What made you say that it's awesome?
Iba, not the typical love story. As in, kakaiba, a must-watch movie.
True. So if you would rate it from 1 to 10, 10 as the highest, 1 as the lowest, how would you rate it?
I think 9.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very generous.
8.5 or mga 9. Basta, yeah.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere there.
So how about you, sir? So how was the movie?
Parang nabitin ako sa movie.
Yeah, I also felt that way. So,
Pero,
Nabitin ako pero somehow every storyline, every scene that you will watch with the movie, there's a lot of twists.
True.
Hindi mo ma-predict what will happen next. So ganon. So I really like that movie.
So again, like Cindy, how would you rate the movie from 1 to 10? 10 as the highest and 1 as the lowest.
For me, kasi nabitin pa ako, I will rate it 8 only.
Okay, 8. So you are expecting
more.
Part 2. Part 2 with the same cast or only Marco Gumabao?
The same cast because I like Ann Curtis. I've been dating with Marco.
Okay, so generous with the review. Well, anyways, for me, actually, what I love about the movie, because it's a fresh team up between Ann and Marco. You would not expect it at all. So first, that alone is a plus for me. Second is the place, the setting of the story. It's in like Lisbon. I don't know where Lisbon is. Lisbon. So the place is so nice. Like, there was a scene there, like first scene actually, that the beach part. So if you would see like the beach, there are no people there. So
Oh.
it's like free for all, but then it's not crowded.
Yeah.
So like you would love going there. Like it's not filled with people. So it's like you own the place when you go there. So second is that, I mean, was it second already or third? So third is like they're beautiful people. Like Marco is so handsome, Anne is so beautiful.
So
Like
hot.
So,
if there's such a word better than hot, that's how you would describe both of them. Because actually, Ann Curtis, we already know Ann Curtis as sexy,
Ann
but when you see
Curtis,
them,
Ann Curtis.
yeah, but when you see the movie, she became more like she became sexier. So it was unexpected for me that at her age, you would still have that feeling like wow, Anne, that body,
like, oh
that
my
skin,
God.
that face, like wow. And Marco Gumabao, very fresh, very
Yes.
young, fresh. So it's
No, not fresh. Mukhang siya nag-mature, pero...
because he's built.
Oh, yeah.
because of his build.
Pero, okay.
But
ano, basta...
given the chance, will you date Marco Gumabao? Sino tayo para tumanggi?
Tatangin mo ba?
Well, anyways, both of them, like what I've said, are beautiful people. So, another point for that. And, like, the story itself, let's not go far. The story itself is very, very well plotted,
Yeah.
well organized. So, how would you describe? Well planned for
A
that
new
kind of.
story.
Yes.
New story.
A new take of having a love story. And also the part where the priest and Anne were like conversing. Like the priest was actually giving that balance to
I
the like
don't know.
melodramatic or heavy drama. So like the character of the priest was giving like that balance to the story. So it was not too serious in that part, though Anne was giving that acting that, but the priest was like, it's fun watching the
It's
priest
fun.
being real. And yeah, I think the movie is
I
good
don't
for
know if
all.
it really happens in real life. Like
Yes, that character of a priest.
confession.
Oh, but
it's so fun.
It's
Having
fun.
a priest like
and
that.
actually, it's I think most of the people would be able to relate in the sense that we love as people. We actually tend to love people like strangers.
Sorry.
Like we're
Yes,
attracted.
yes.
At some point,
I don't know.
at some point we're attracted to strangers. But then again, the story suggests that there's more to loving a stranger or knowing a stranger. But when you fell in love with a stranger, there's a story behind a stranger that either you love or you won't love. But the story suggests actually that you love someone just because you love someone. Like, not because of the physical attribute of the person. Yes, you would be attracted initially with the physical attribute, but at the end of the day, you would love the person
Especially kung
because
ganun talaga yung...
You
Yes.
really know.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, if
How
someone
much
looks
more?
good, you would be
More
attracted.
attracted.
Yes. But when you get to know the person, you would be more
you're more
attracted to that person. So you would love the person more than the physical aspect of him or her. So, but more than like the love story and the like that cheating, the third party being the mistress or what, it taught me to the movie actually taught me to be stress-free, to not worry about what other people would say. But then again, you have the responsibility of not
Stand
hurting
your-
other
other
people.
people.
Yes, you stand your ground,
Stand your...
not listen to what others would actually force you to do. You do your own
Take the
thing.
advice, but
Yes.
you still have the choice.
Yes,
your
definitely.
own choice, your own decision rather.
Yes.
Your decision.
Exactly. The decision to make your own decision.
To make your
actually.
own
To stand your ground.
Yeah.
That's for me that's the essence of the story. To look beyond love, I mean life in general, but to really look at life as something that you have to enjoy and not to be stressed out of what's happening around you.
What you really want to be.
Well, before we go anywhere else, I would like to take you to the actually, like what I've said earlier, I have 3 parts or 3 scenes in the movie that they actually love. First is the scene where they were like in the middle of nowhere, they were fighting,
Here in
and
the
Anne was
Philippines na,
throwing those words and lines, and it was like a monologue at some point. But then I think that would happen in real
It's been
life.
seen in the trailer.
Yeah, it was in the trailer. I was not able to see the trailer. However, that part there actually made me realize that Anne is actually an actress. She's not just an actress because she's entertaining someone, but because she portrays a role very well. Yes, I think that's the strength of Anne, because when you put her in a certain character, you would not find Anne Curtis there. You would find the character. She portrays the character well, and I think with that scene, she made a mark in that movie.
That's true.
And like Marco Gumabao was Marco Gumabao at all. Like he was innocent. He was like idiot at some
Actually, I
point.
thought he was like, oh my god, does he have a autism something or what?
He's so weird. Like, but he portrayed the character well, because the character actually showed a man, but not yet a man. Not boyish type. Yeah, not matured enough. The right word, not matured enough.
Not matured enough yet.
And second was that for me, the part where Anne Curtis was able to find out what happened to Marco after like the night thing. So we will not be revealing to you what happened. But there was this part that Anne Curtis was sleeping. Then when she woke up, there was a news that actually bothered her a lot. And when she found out that it was true, she broke down. And that part there it melted my heart, because like you wanted to
feel the pain.
you wanted to
Feel the
see the
pain.
person you love, but then again you don't have the courage to do so, because like what Anne said, you're not officially
Introduced to
yes
the family.
introduced to the family. So how would you like go there and tell the people like, I'm this person to that person and I feel this way? So it's hard for her that time. And the
torture
part
in her part.
very much torture. It was torturing her that much, that to the point that she broke down, and there was no line there. It was just all emotion, and you felt that emotion piercing your heart, and it actually broke us. Like I don't know for you, but guys, it made me cry. It would tear down. So that was effective for me. And the third part was the eulogy. So there was a twist there, so we're not gonna reveal it. But that eulogy thing,
Oh.
that was cool. It was like you were like in the mood already that okay, this is what's happening. But then again, yes, I actually cried in that part. And there was actually a twist in there, and you guys have to watch it for you to be able to relate to what we're trying to say. But actually, the plot was so good. It was well placed. I don't know how to put that in words, but it was like a meal. Like everything was there. There's a rice or carbs. There's a protein. There's vegetable. There's sweet. There's dessert. So
You know,
everything
you
all in
can't
one.
see, but you
Very
don't
intricate.
know what really it is.
yes, like, you know
You
that.
know the thing,
But you don't know how that tastes. But when you get to see the movie, you know what it wants to relate to the audience. It's not your typical love story. However, it tells you more about like finding love beyond love.
Yes,
I don't know if
that's
you get
true.
that point.
That's it.
But there's more to the story than like seeing the title itself, Just a Stranger.
Just a stranger.
They're just a stranger,
And I'm
however.
still looking for that stranger.
We are looking for our Marco Gumabao. We are looking for our Marco Gumabao, but not to the point.
Like that.
But not. I don't know. I'm not gonna reveal it. But there's something that happened there that we're not wishing that it would happen to our Marco Gumabao. If we find our Marco Gumabao, I think I found mine. Well,
Please find your stranger.
yeah, find your stranger in the name of Marco Gumabao. So once you find that person, you stick to that person. You fight for love. I guess more than anything else, really, when it comes to love, you have to fight for the one you truly love. Even if it doesn't reciprocate your feelings, or even if that person doesn't really give back the love that you're giving to that person. But I think that's unconditional love, sacrificial love. So it's not about you like taking something from that person because you love the person, but it's more of you giving something, your life, yourself to other person. And I think that's the essence of love.
That's
Not
true.
like
That's-
giving something and without expecting something in return. I think that's unconditional love. But also taught us about like the responsibility that we have with our families. Like Mark has that backstory about his family and his girlfriend and the things that he wanted to do in life. Actually, her mom mentioned there that he had a crisis during that his generation, but I think most of the millennials nowadays really most of them go through that, and we can't blame them for like feeling that way, because I think that's what the society suggests nowadays.
Our order out.
So for me, before anything else, how would I rate the movie? So 1 to 10, 10 is the highest, 1 is the lowest. I think I would be very generous this time. I think I would give it a 9.5. Yes, I mean it's a perfect movie to end our Davao escapade. Like this is our last day in Davao, and we actually watched the movie of Ann Curtis and Marco Gumabao. And okay, go ahead. So we have our food already. So while waiting for the food, yay, we have our food, and we're here at Takoyaki Octopus Balls. I know, not Octopus Balls. We are here at Takoyaki Restaurant, it's a Japanese restaurant here in Davao, SM Lanang. So we're having our ramen, and we have our what's it? Yakisoba. Yakisoba. So I have my yakisoba. So again, I would rate the movie 9.5. I would be very generous because we only paid 175 pesos compared to in Tacloban. You would pay like 250 plus or almost 260. See, Tacloban, what are you doing with us? Like,
But here, we only had it.
why is SM Davao Lanang able to like price their tickets for only 175, and in Tacloban we pay for 260 pesos? Where's the justice? Anyways, we don't know what's happening inside all those like pricing the tickets and all. But then again, we're very happy that we only paid 175 pesos for that here in SM Davao Lanang, and we're now having our lunch again. If you haven't watched the movie yet, please do watch Just a Stranger by Ann Curtis and Marco Gumabao in theaters nearest to you. Like, it's showing in more than 100 theaters nationwide. I don't know if they would be showing it internationally, but I hope they would do so there will be a lot of Filipinos who will be able to watch the movie in other countries. So again, Just a Stranger, please do watch it in theaters nearest you. So we're going to have our lunch, and see you later, guys. Thank you for watching. Buyers!
I didn't know.
Bye, say bye.
Bye.
We're having our lunch. Bye.
Keep on watching with
Yes.
Stranger.
Yes. If keep on repeating.
Find
your
Rewatch,
own
rewatch.
stranger.
Yeah. Find your own stranger in the form of Ann Curtis and Marco Gumabao. And see you later, guys. Bye.